Flies gather on a dead elephant, shot by poachers who didn't bother to steal its ivory. All they want is its rangelands for their cattle. More than 100,000 beasts have been driven into northern Kenya's ranches and game parks in an armed invasion that was driven by drought, but exploited by politicians making promises of free land for nomads. But it's ordinary Kenyans who've borne the brunt of invasions as elections approach this week, and tribal violence is on the rise. Small holdings, mostly of the Kikuyu tribe, sit on the border of a 100,000-acre game park, and they've been hit hard by Pokot militia. Locals said 5 people have been killed from this village and others robbed and raped.
Rĩu arĩa marutaga indo cia tĩborumu marĩ mwanya na arĩa matokorire na thĩinĩ matunyitĩire mĩcinga marĩ anana. Rĩu mĩtugo ĩrĩa magĩkire gũkũ gũtirĩ mũndũ ũtoĩ ũrĩa gwathire na mbere nĩ mathire na makĩhagia mwana wakwa. Rĩu ũguo nĩguo tuonire mathire na ng'ombe 2 na mbũri 5.
Northern Kenya's Laikipia region is arid. A handful of mostly white farmers own huge ranches where a delicate balance of wildlife and cattle ranching employs nearly 5,000 people and draws in tens of thousands of tourists each year. To their north, pastoralist herders have built up vast herds of cattle that cannot survive on an overgrazed landscape. Kenya's opposition NASA coalition has exploited this land hunger and called for reform during the election campaign. The herders have been armed and have attacked tourist lodges and farmers' homes, burning and looting. More than a dozen police and civilians have been killed.
So this is one of the first buffalo that were killed in the invasions this year, and we had over 400 recorded deaths of buffalo.
Henry Bailey manages the Mugi Conservancy, where in addition to the dead buffalo, 21 elephant have been poached this year.
Things have escalated actually in the last week or so, where we have our neighbours having cattle stolen at gunpoint as well. We got shot at a couple of days ago, and lots of our patrols do as well, all around the area.
Many herders have begun to leave. Their leaders have told them, though, that they can come back after the election, and shooting incidents happen almost daily. The land invasions of Laikipia may look to many like a local difficulty or something that affects only conservation, but it's much more fundamental than that. It's all about the future of Kenya, which has seen a massive injection of guns and ammunition. It won't be possible to get them all out of society, and therefore the society could become unstable. And an unstable Kenya is dangerous not only for the region, but for the wider world too. Demands for an end to these private ranches has been led by local opposition MP Matthew Lemperkel, who's been charged with complicity in the murder of British farmer Tristan Vorsboy and with racial incitement. But he's still campaigning.
I can say even the government have failed, and the government is the cause of all these problems.
So, but if the government remains an enemy of the people, what will happen?
If it remains there and an enemy of the people must defend themselves. They must stand for themselves, because you don't have any other solution. If the police come and kill your cow, take them, eat them, and you are paying taxes, kill your daughters, kill your sons, so what do you expect? If a government deploy KDF, and now we have even drones killing our cows, why should you kill an innocent cow? We have lost over 10,000 cows killed by KDF, Kenyan police.
Britain has spent £30 million on projects to avoid violence over the elections, and America has spent $40 million. With the country now flooded with guns, those investments risk looking irrelevant as the nation reaches the end of the game. Sam Kiley, Sky News, Laikipia.